Appreciate you being here. Gonna get started now. Just bait this first hookup. See what we got. I got a couple things planned for today that's a little different from what I've done before. Hopefully it works out. Got a minnow trap we're gonna set up and see if we can't get some fresh minnows. Some fresh minnows up here. See what happens with that. Because I have personally caught some real nice bass. Actually, on some of the videos that I have right here. So we're going to put this guy out there. See if we can't get a big bass to swallow it up. See what happens. Got a slight wind coming into us today. It's kind of a little different from what we usually have here. Oh, first cast is not so good. I dropped that worm out there, it popped right off. So we're gonna rebait. See if we can't do that a little better. Oh boy. Glad nobody's watching yet. That's embarrassing. Jeez. Right? Who wants to just give their worms away? Okay, that little dude, I don't think he'll come on. Sometimes with this weight on the bottom like this, it pops the worm off. That's not a very far cast. I think the wind is kind of fighting me. But it'll do for right now. All right. Let's get this minnow trap set because I want to see if we can get some minnows up here today. So when you're fishing for minnows, all you really need is some bread, you know. And I got a minnow trap, right? And the difference between a minnow trap and a crawdad trap is the little hole here is smaller. Usually when I'm trying to do this, a fish will bite. Let's see if that rule stands good today. Yep. Yeah, something's tugging on him. Real gentle. Let's see. Maybe not. It might just be the water bouncing. If it is a fish, it's a small fish. Got my trusty pocket knife. We're going to use some 30-pound test line to secure the trap together. Do it. this line will be strong enough for me to toss it just a short distance. I'm just going to toss it right over here. When you're fishing for minnows, you don't want it very deep. You just want it kind of right along the banks, because really that's where the minnows are at. You don't really find a bunch of minnows deep in the water. I shouldn't say you don't. In Lake Tahoe, but that's a different type of minnow. You would find them at different depths. So hopefully we can catch some minnows. We're going to put this out, see if we don't catch some minnows. I think that's about the perfect depth where I got it at. Just leave that there. Wait for fish. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me. I've got a minnow trap in the water, and we've got a night crawler line out, and we're just waiting for some fish. I'm going to start to bait up a second line because I got that 2-rod stamp. It is pretty warm out here today. I will say that. Wish I had a little shade. It would be nice to have some shade. It would be nice to have some shade. That's okay though. Don't have to have shade. I'm tough. It's about 80 degrees out here today. If I had to guess, 80, 85, I suppose. I'll probably dip my head in the water. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. I want to check that bait after that because we had a good nibble there. Tore off a piece of the worm. Worm's still there. Still usable. We'll put them back out there. See what happens. That's a little better cast. A little deeper. Feel like I get more fish out at that depth than in shallow. Bigger bluegill and some really nice largemouth. And if we're lucky, we'll get a catfish. Been wanting to get a catfish from here for a while. Still has not happened, unfortunately. I mean, I've had lots of catfish here, but it was quite a while back before I did my live streams. Hope you all are having a good day. I just want to say thank you for joining me. Appreciate you being here. We're fishing for catfish and largemouth bass today. We'll probably catch some bluegill too. We usually do. But that's not the target species. The target species is catfish, largemouth bass. Let me get a little setup going here. Looking for some weights in my tackle box. Perfect, I got them. Kind of a big egg sinker. This is actually for salmon fishing, but it'll do for the setup I have out here today. Makes me wish I should have gone salmon fishing instead. I think today is the closer, but got responsibilities. I can't go that far out of town. I'm sure we all know how that is, huh? Oh, right there. So we've got a minnow trap in the water, and we have the bait line out deep, night crawler, if I can get some live bait, I mean besides the night crawlers from the minnow trap, we'll put on am I getting a nibble? I feel like maybe we're getting a nibble. Maybe not. We'll put on a live minnow, which is always fun. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate every one of you. I don't get paid to do this. This is just something that I like to do. I do all types of fishing, everything from salmon fishing to halibut fishing, bass fishing, trout fishing. We do it all. We do it all. Last night I had my son out here fishing with me, and that was really fun. He's in school today. We're doing my night out here at the night. So yeah, Sometimes I got my son out here fishing with me. Sometimes I'm just by myself, like right now. But always a good time. As soon as I get the second line all baited up and out, I will go ahead and communicate with you guys, because I can't really see the comments right now because I'm baiting hooks and stuff. But I just wanted to say to everybody, thank you for being with me. It's a beautiful day out here. About 80 degrees. Can't beat it, you know, regular California weather. There's always big fish here to be caught. So that's what we're after. Some big fish. We want some big fish. All right, I got this hook on. I'm gonna put another worm on here. This one's gonna be right on the bottom. Better chance of getting a catfish than the other one. So wish me luck with that. Hopefully we get a catfish. All right, baited. Baited up. Very nice. We'll set this guy over here. Set this one right here. All right. All right, guys. There we go. Beautiful day out here. Thanks for being with me, folks. It's pretty warm out here, I must say. But this is where the catfish are. This is where the big bass are. We'll see what happens. Appreciate you being with me, guys. Guys and girls. Can't forget the girls, right? Girls fish too. I know my daughter does. Sometimes my wife wants to try and catch a bigger fish than me. Never know, right? You never know who's going to catch the big one. All right, we got 19 people on the stream. That's totally awesome. Thank you all for being here. We are trying to catch catfish and bass today. I also have a crawdad trap, or not a crawdad trap, a minnow trap in the water. And in about 10 minutes, we'll go ahead and pull that up. If there's going to be minnows in it, we should have some. So that's cool. And something should be biting here shortly. That's generally how it works. 10, 20 minutes, you get a bite. So I assume we'll have a fish biting soon. I'm gonna put you all back on the fish. Carp only, what's happening, man? Thank you for commenting. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. We're out here fishing for bass and catfish. Usually we get some big bluegill too. So we'll see what happens. And I got a minnow trap in the water. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that, guys. The more likes we get, the more people can see the stream. All right, we got 3 likes. You guys are killing it. Thank you so much. All right, Netherlands, what's happening? Little demon, what's going on? All right, we got 23 people with us. We're killing it. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we got the minnow trap in the water right down there. We've got 2 bait lines out. What time is it here? It is about 11:30. I started the stream at 11 o'clock, so it's 11:21 right now. Yes, sir. Midday. Sometimes you get the good ones right now, though. Dutch cat, what's up? Dutch cut decks, what rig? Also, I got one with a sliding ounce and a single hook, and I got one with a fixed weight at the end, and the bait is up the line about 3 feet. So one's on the bottom, one's suspended. And then we've got a minnow trap down in the water right there. We're gonna be pulling up in just a few minutes and see what we got. Yeah, usually we catch some fish. I haven't left this spot skunked in a long time. So usually you only get skunk in this spot if it's like midwinter and the water is just really cold. I'm gonna set you guys up here. You kind of have the view. Oh, let's see. Let me turn this around, actually. I think you really can see the second rod right there. I'm still not really in the right angle. How about that? That's better, I think. Now you can see both rods. I feel like maybe this one's getting a nibble. Right. Just gotta wait. Just gotta be patient. You know, you master fishing. You master patience. You master fishing. kind of the deal. Oh, here's the net. Can't leave the net out. Right? Gotta have the net ready. Although half the time I don't use a net. I'll just lip the bass. The bite is definitely better. I'm watching my line tension change. I think there's something nibbling on it. The bite is definitely better at sunset and sunup. But that's still not a reason not to fish. I like to stay fishing, you know? What's up, folks? If you like fishing, please drop me a like on the stream. It helps get more people on board. It's kind of a cool breeze blowing through. It kind of cools me off. It's also kind of cooking me too out here right now. So I've gotten up to what 569 or 68 subscribers. So that's pretty cool. You know, obviously I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. But you know, it's taken me quite a while to get to where I'm at. And I'm pretty happy with it right now, the way things are going. You know, it seems like every time I do a live stream, I get 7 or 8 new subscribers, which is fine. You know, that's fine. I'd like it if I could get 20 or 30. I think I've had the most subscribers I've gotten in one live stream was like 15, 20 subscribers. Maybe I got more than that. I think I had 45 likes on one live stream and 30 or 40 subscribers one time. I was catching striped bass and it was pretty exciting. So, I mean, I understand, you know. Some fishing is just more exciting than others. You know, I got some stuff in the trunk of my car I got to go grab real fast. You guys want to keep an eye on these rods. If we get a big bite, at least put it in the comments for me. Kind of don't think I had a bite. I'm back. Whew. Car's parked not far. Pretty bright out here. Keep my sunglasses on. Keep the brightness down. Whew. Let's see. All right, I got 20 people here. All right. Yes, that camera spot was a good spot, huh? That's Cut Decks says that was a good spot. So I will continue to have where I'll put the camera at when I'm not holding it. But I'd like to hold it so I could read everybody's comments. I'm in Northern California at a lake called, oh, here's a bite. Here's a bite. Here's a bite. Got one. Or there was one on there. Oh, I missed him. That was definitely a fish for a moment. Fish grabbed the bait and swam towards me. It's always, dang it. That was our first bite right there. So that's always something you got to keep your eyes out for, is when the fish grabs the bait and swims towards you. Your line will just go slack if you're not used to something like that happening. And that's what just happened. Fish just grabbed the bait and start swimming into shore with it, not knowing that he's coming towards me. I tried to set the hook into him, but it just didn't happen. But hey, at least we're getting bites now. At least we're getting a steady bite on me. Try this one again, right about where it was before. Right, let's get this bad boy out there. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's a spot where we should get some fish. I gotta get the slack out of it. That's good. All right, so we had a bite. Let's see if, oh no, got excited. Oh man, I apologize about that, guys. Okay, that's better, right? I forgot the camera was facing the other way. That's totally my fault, guys. I won't do that again. So we had a bite, but I didn't get the fish. I rebaited the line and tossed it back to the same spot. So that's what happened. Amateur hour there, huh, guys? Sorry about that. Ooh. Warm out here. Please drop me a like if you're into fishing and you enjoy this type of content. You know, I don't make any money doing this. This is just purely for fun and something to do with people out there. Boy, I can really feel the heat coming on now. I'm going to have to put some water over my head or something. Because it's like, I feel like 10 degrees warmer all of a sudden. Ooh. Got a bottle of water, but I'm trying to drink it slow so I don't run out of water. Oh, I guess I could check the crawdad trap now. It's been a little while. It's been long enough. I'm not crawdad, minnow trap. Let me get a little bucket of water. I got this little bucket that I can use to put the minnows in if we catch any. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this minnow trap up and see if we got anything. I don't know. This will be... So there's no minnows in there yet. No minnows yet. Ooh, smack the pole. So we're going to go ahead and put it back out there. I'll put it right out over here. I see little fish swimming around right in there. I feel like there's a chance they'll come and get that right there. Right by the rocks there, you know, the minnows, they don't live too deep. They stay pretty shallow. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. Fixed camera. Yeah, I had it in the backwards position. Hey, thanks everybody for being here with me. I really appreciate every one of you. We are fishing for catfish, largemouth bass, and perhaps some bluegill. Perhaps. All right, I got 20 people with me. Thank you all so much for being here, guys. We're up here in Northern California. We've got 2 bait lines in the water with night crawlers, and I have a minnow trap in the water. Got the minnow trap in the water. I am hoping to catch some fresh live bait. I've got the camera. I've got a bucket of water for the minnows to go in if I do get them. So that's kind of the plan. We've had a couple of good bites, but no hookups so far. So there's fish biting. Just I'm just not hooking them yet. So that's kind of on me. I'm just going to ask everybody if you enjoy this stream, please drop a like. It really helps get more people to view this. That thumbs up button really helps out. Come on, Mr. Fish. Mr. Fish has got to give us a bite. We're due. We are due for a fish. Any minute now. At least that's what I think. Oh, boy. All right, guys. We got 23 people with us. That's kicking butt. Appreciate every one of you being here with me, guys. Keeping me company fishing. All right, I'm going to set the camera back in the holder. Oh, let me turn this back around. Looks like you need to go slightly to the right, huh? Just slightly. Right there. Yeah, then you got both the tips of the screen. Very good. I'm a little surprised we're not getting more bites. Pull this one in. Yeah, I knew something funny was going on. He's like wrapped around to the main line. Oh. So very difficult for a fish to swallow the hook or anything because it was like attached to the main line. All right. Anybody see that fight on over the weekend, the Canelo fight? Pretty good fight. I fell asleep watching it last night. I mean, I was tired. I didn't watch it till like midnight. I didn't mean to make it sound like it was boring. It was a good fight. I like watching boxing. And then the fight before that, the Vargas fight. That I actually think the Vargas fight was like more entertaining to me than the other one. But Fernando Vargas Sr. came from my hometown in Oxnard, Southern California. So my cousin actually boxed Fernando Vargas one time in the gym down there. There's this boxing gym that everybody would go to in Oxnard. And Fernando Vargas was like the guy, right? That like everybody was scared of. And my cousin, he went into the gym, you know, and was like, I'll fight him. I don't know, because he didn't know anybody. He didn't know who he was, right? He's just like, yeah, I'll spar with him, whatever. So he put him in there. My cousin's fast, right? And he caught Fernando Vargas with a couple of punches. And that pissed him off, you know? And then Fernando turned on the heat and came after my cousin and whopped him up a few good times, you know? But yeah, that was something that happened when we were young. So when I saw him out there again, it was interesting to see, you know? Cool beans, right? Whoa, boy. Come on, fish. Give me a hookup here. We need a hookup. I see we got 4 likes. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every one of you. 4 likes is better than none. Come on, Mr. Fish. Starting to get heat drunk out here. Start singing and stuff. I know I came out here a few times during the summer when it was like actually really hot. Because like right now it's warm, but it's not really hot, right? Like it can be like 110 here during the summer when it's actually like cooking. So, yeah. You can imagine, right? Sitting out in the sun, just getting baked, trying to catch a fish. It can be hard. It can be challenging to continue to try and fish in that type of environment when it's over 100 degrees. You know, I generally like to go to places that are cool in that type of weather. I see little fish jumping. Why can't I catch any live minnows if I see little baby fish jumping out there? I must have the wrong bait on for them. Well, we're just going to be patient, see what happens. I'm sure there's some fish out here for us. We just got to be patient. It's pretty warm though. Yeah, so like I said, see, I think I have 568 subscribers at the beginning of this live stream. Trying to get to, obviously I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but you know, whatever I can get helps. So if you guys are into fishing, if you like watching people fish, subscribe to the channel. You know, I do all types of fishing, whether it's trout fishing, fishing for catfish, bass, bluegill, whatever it may be, you know. I fish for it all. So yeah, you know, and I greatly appreciate anybody that subscribes to the channel. It really does help me out. I've put a lot of time and effort into building the channel. over years. It's taken me like 3 years now to get to where I'm at. And I enjoy it still. It's definitely harder than it looks. I can tell you that. I see some fish down there messing with my minnow trap. They're like bluegill though. Looks like they're trying to eat the bread from the outside. I don't really see them trying to go in the trap. Oh, whatever. If one of them can swim in there and I get a live bait that way, that'll be fine. Yeah, I see. There's probably 4 or 5 fish hanging out around the minnow trap right now, trying to get the bait that's in there, the bread. I could see a smallmouth, or not a smallmouth, but a small bass kind of swimming around in the shallows nearby it. So that would probably scare off most of the minnows. But I could see, I don't know, 5 or 6 small bluegill hanging out by it. Small bluegill are excellent live bait also. Oh, there's a fish. Here we go. No. It stole my worm. Yeah. Another bite. No fish. Another bite with no fish. It's definitely not ideal, guys. All right, so we're gonna put this night crawler out there, see what we get, because the last one got snatched. Oh. Worm popped off. I don't know what it is about having the weight at the bottom, but it seems to pop off the worms about half the damn time. You're probably like, well, why are you doing it? Because it catches fish when you get it out there without the freaking worm popping off. If you can get it out there. You're like, well, it hasn't caught one yet. Well, you're right, it hasn't, but it caught me a whole bunch past couple days. Got another fisherman here. Trying to stuff the worms in a little shady spot right there. Kind of underneath where the camera's mounted. So I don't know if you could see what happened, but the line just went slack because I reeled the line up to where there's like slight tension on it. And then if the line just goes slack, that's an indication that a fish picked up the bait and swam towards you. So that's why I reacted the way I did. Make sense, guys? Pick up your camera here and see what everybody's saying. Peeled shrimp. Peeled shrimp work for catfish for sure. We're trying to catch, Joe Helt, if you're still there, we are trying to catch catfish and largemouth bass. So yeah, that's peeled shrimp do work though.
Hey, how is it?
Doing pretty good, man. How are you?
Good. Any luck?
I've had some bites, but no fish yet. Nothing coming up. But yeah, I'm just definitely getting some bites.
Yeah, last time I was out here, I was nailing the big old bluegill.
Yeah, they're out there for sure. I caught some big bass like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I caught one last time I was out here.
Yeah, there's a lot of big fish in here. All right, guys, I say I got 26 people with me. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every one of you being here. Oh, we're right in the sun. I'm almost thinking that the camera's going to shut down because it's getting so dang hot.
All right, man. Good luck to you.
Hey, thank you.
Yep.
Hey, you ever catch any catfish out here?
No, I haven't caught any catfish here.
I used to catch them here all the time.
I heard there's monsters out here. And I came out here specifically to catfish.
Yeah.
And then just caught a shit ton of bluegill.
Well,
I heard there's monsters in here.
I mean, my brother's caught like a giant catfish out of here, and I used to catch a lot of catfish here when I was younger, you know.
Right.
And then one time, me and my friend, we were fishing on a dock back over there. Gotcha. His parents had a house on the water, and we didn't get it. We didn't keep it, or we didn't get it out of the water.
Right.
But we pulled up like it must have been like 30-pound catfish up to the side of the dock, and we were kids. We were like in the 7th grade.
Muddy bottom here,
yeah.
So it should be pretty good.
I'm sure there's still some more out here. I'm not sure if they're just wise to this spot.
Right.
You know, because so many people come here and fish.
Exactly. Yeah, and I don't know what it is, but the last couple years fishing in California,
yeah,
it's getting a little harder.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but like the last couple of years, it's like fishing isn't what it was.
Yeah, well, it's everything, man. There's just such a high population of people, pressure on the fish. You know, like the salmon fishing. Did you try salmon fishing this year?
I haven't.
Today is the last day, up there on the Feather River. But like, you know, when I used to go salmon fish out there on the Feather, there'd be like, there's so many salmon jumping. It was
Right.
hard to believe, you know.
Right.
This year we went out there. My brother got one. I didn't get one.
Right.
He actually got like 2 on another day. But like, I didn't see any salmon jumping. Maybe just a couple, you know.
Right.
So like, and then there'd be like 1 or 2 fish caught, you know, like there'd be like 100 guys out there fishing, like elbow to elbow, right?
Yeah.
And back in the day, man, it was like almost everybody would leave with 2 or 3 salmon.
Right.
Now it's like maybe you're lucky to get 1. You know?
It's just how it is these days.
Yeah.
Just gotta like fishing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have a good one.
You too, man. Ooh, the sun is just getting intense out here. Like burning the palm of my hand. The light skin on the palm of my hand. Here, let me turn this around. Yeah, it's just getting tougher. Just getting tougher. Just how it is. What's an old goat like me to do? You know, just keep fishing. It's what I do. I fish. We keep getting them. I mean, I still get my big bass. You know, I'm pretty confident I'll get one today. It's just not like what it used to be, though. Not as many fish. Not as fast as what it used to be. The action's not as quick. I remember fishing here as a kid, and I remember there was a time when I would catch 40, maybe 50 largemouth bass in a day. Now, I was fishing with lures, and I'd be floating around on a raft. So it was kind of different, you know, it's kind of hard to compare what I'm doing now to that. And I see little fish jumping out of the water out there. So I know that there's fish chasing them, right? Like fish don't jump out of the water for no reason. Oh, yep, there they are jumping. See little fish jumping out there. That means there's big old bass eating them up. I need some minnows. Oh, gosh. Getting tougher every day, guys. Tough all over. It's tough all over. Just how it is. Oh, there's a cool breeze. Oh, thank goodness. Thought I was getting cooked here for a minute. Ooh. Need that cool breeze, man. Without that cool breeze, we're just getting baked. Gotta have that patience, you know? Gotta wait for these fish. Although I think I may check this bait line here on the one on the right. It's been out there for quite a while. Been out there for quite a while. There's no fish, man. I'm gonna check this one. I still got my bait on there. I'm gonna give it a squirt. Oh no, I can't do that. Fish attractant. Can't do that because the camera is resting on the fish attractant bottle. All right. Bad boys out there. Perfect. Let that wait till we get a fish. Let that rest. A little peace and quiet out here. I could see half a dozen fish trying to get into that minnow trap. But they're not minnows. They're like bluegill, little bluegill. That will do the trick, though. I'm wondering if there's any that made it in. It doesn't look like any have made it in the trap. Here, we'll get up here and I'll try and show you guys. See that? See those little fish schooling around it? Biggest bass I ever caught was like 12 pounds. Right over there. I caught it right there. It took me out under the buoy line, was jumping and everything right over here. It's pretty cool. I was using a suspending minnow Rapala lure. Salmon are not going to be extinct. I do not believe that salmon are going to be extinct. Not unless, like, look, if we have a nuclear war and we poison all the waters on Earth, then yeah, they'll go extinct. But there's salmon in South America, there's salmon in North America, there's salmon still, in Russia, there's salmon all over the place. So I do not think that salmon are going to go extinct. I think that we have a problem over harvesting them right now. We might need to put some protections in place to where people don't get to fish the way that we have, which is a real bummer. But, that could be something that happens, unfortunately. What's the biggest fish I've ever caught in my life? Was a blue marlin on a tuna fishing boat out of Hawaii. 750 pounds. Biggest fish that I was ever got. And I didn't catch it by myself. We were fishing as a crew. And, I gaffed it when it came alongside the boat and pulled it in the boat. I was kind of a newbie on the boat. I was working with a bunch of guys on a fishing boat out of Hawaii, Honolulu. Pack fin. Donnie was the captain. Takeo was my deck boss. Junior was the guy that I worked directly with. Junior was a Samoan. Takeo was a Japanese guy. And Donnie was Hawaiian. So it was a local boy fishing boat, island boy fishing boat. And I got lucky enough to get on with them, and they taught me how to tuna fish, long line tuna fish. It was absolutely amazing. Those guys knew how to fish, man. We had carpeted decks, so the fish wouldn't beat themselves. You know, wouldn't get bruises when we got them on the deck. Something else, man. I only did it for a few months because I wanted to get back home, and I wanted to have a family. And I realized when I was out there with them that it's pretty difficult to have a family when you're out at sea, like 3.5 weeks at a time, you know, and you come to shore for 3 or 4 days and you go back out to sea. That's the life of a commercial longline fisherman out in Hawaii. They basically live out at sea and just come to shore to resupply. And I as much as I love fishing, and I enjoyed doing that, and it was absolutely amazing. You know, we were catching blue marlin, striped marlin, yellowfin tuna, big-eyed tuna, moonfish, oilfish, ono, just all the amazing fish that you've ever imagined, right? Most of them anyways, like 90% of them. And, you know, it takes a special guy to do that for the rest of his life. I think anybody can do it for 2 or 3 months, maybe even a year. But it takes a special kind of guy to do it for a whole lifetime. Scott Barrows, the owner of the boat, was an amazing lifetime fisherman. He worked his way up the ladder and owned multiple commercial fishing boats out there in Hawaii. Just an amazing guy. He gave me a job on the boats, gave me the opportunity to experience all that I would probably never have caught any of those fish if I wouldn't have gotten that job with him. And it changed my life. It put something in me that I still can't get out. You know, that's why now I have a fishing boat that I've been working on for the last couple of years to try to get back into the San Francisco Bay to do halibut fishing. Commercial halibut fishing is my goal. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life. That's what I want to do that as like my retirement plan. Is commercial halibut fish in the San Francisco Bay. It's my plan. I intend to work until I die fishing. Not too bad, huh? If you love to fish, that's not a bad thing. So I think maybe I have a fish or two in the minnow trap. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that trap up, I think, and see what we got in there. Man, we got 29 people with me. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I really feel like this is kicking butt. Let's zoom in on that minnow trap one more time. Can't really see what's going on down there, but there's some fish moving around it. All right, I'm going to set you up right over here.
I got one.
One little guy. One little fish. All right. Wow. Little guy. He's going to go in the bucket. And when I get ready, we'll use him for bait.
Hello, Moto.
Somebody's trying to call me. You can wait. All right, so we got a little bit of live bait there in the bucket. I think we're going to put that on here. Got ourselves a minnow. Going to use a minnow. All right. This should get us a big old fish. Big old fish. All right. Kind of crossed my other line, unfortunately. Got a little excited there. Just wait for a big fish to bite. See what happens, huh, boys? Whoa, I wonder how I got muted. Thank you for letting me know, Glenn. Yeah, I was definitely not supposed to be on mute. Anytime you guys see that I'm muted, let me know. Awesome. Glad you could hear me. Yeah, guys, I'm kind of surprised I haven't caught some fish yet. Usually this spot's like popping. Only the fish trap, the minnow trap, has got fish so far. Still got the minnow trap down there. We've got one live minnow on, one night crawler line out, and we'll see what's going to happen here. See what happens next. Let's set you guys right here. Let's play with this. I'm gonna play with this.
Hello, Moto.
Talk to them in a little while. I'm sure they're fine. So many people want to call you right while you're live streaming. I mean, I know I live stream for a couple hours, but like, you know, jeez. All right, let's see here. Right there. Right there's a spot. We'll catch a fish right here. Watch. I'm tired of no fish. We're catching a fish. One thing I know is that there's fish nearby. The biggest fish are way out there. But there's generally fish like right out in front of us. Yep, there's one nibbling now. Wait for this guy to bite. Little nibbles. Right there. That's an excellent spot. Wait, I say 5 minutes. 5 minutes and we should have a fish. Oh, the live bait, the minnow, that's a wild card. I don't know how long that will take. But generally, when that hooks up, that's a big fish. So, you know, that's a good thing, right? So yeah, we've got the night crawler on. We've got the live bait out, the live minnow. And we've got a minnow trap in the water. So we're bound to get some more stuff here. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's joined me, that's out here fishing with me on the channel. Appreciate every one of you. You know, you guys being here with me is what makes it all happen. I wouldn't be doing this. Well, I might be fishing by myself. I fished by myself for many years. But I probably wouldn't be fishing here for bass and stuff like this today. You know, I might be, if I was by myself fishing somewhere, I might be out in the mountains trying to catch a trout just because then I get to eat them. These fish here I generally don't eat, but it's pretty good action. It's pretty good entertainment. So that's why I'm out here. I'm out here for you guys. Thank you for the like. I'm up to 12 likes now. That's friggin' awesome. Thank you all so much. I'm pretty surprised that we don't have any action with a live bait. Usually with those live minnows like that, it just gets smashed out here. Like it'll just, you know, like a 5-pound bass will just crush it. So look for this rod over here with the blue handle there. Not blue handle, but blue part of the rod there, to just bend over with a giant bass on it when it does happen, because yeah, they're just, you know, I should check the drag on that real quick. Drag might be a little too loose or a little too tight, because I think I had to break off a line the other day. So let me set you guys down and check the drag. Yeah, that's way too tight. Way too tight. Perfect. All right, we got 12 likes. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you all for being here. We're up to 32 people viewing. That's super awesome. We've got a live minnow out on the line on the left, and we've got night crawlers on the line on the right. And we are waiting for a large fish to bite. Boy, it's pretty warm out here. And then I've got a minnow trap in the water. Let me take a look at that real fast. Is that down there? That's the minnow trap. I think there might be a minnow in the trap, actually. That's cool. So, yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. Share the live. Share the live. That's what we want to do. Get this shared out there. I think that's like the most helpful thing anyone can do is share a live stream. You know, because then you're not just liking it, you're presenting it to other people, right? Which is pretty major. You know, we got 27 people with us. That's freaking awesome. Thank you all so much. Where's the big fish at, though, right? I need to catch some big fish. Time to put some fish on the bank. Come on. Oh, I want to fish so bad. I can taste it. It's like, it's time, man. This is time. It's about perfect right there, I think, right? So if I hook one, I'll try and fight it down out here. Or you can see me bring it up. Whew. Boy, is it hot out here. Where's my water at? Oh, just a cooking. Just a cooking out here. I gotta say, I'm surprised we haven't had any fish yet. Well, there's no bait on there. That might be part of the reason why I'm not getting any fish on there. Let's put a piece of worm on there. See what we could do. see what we could do. All right. Right there. Right there should do it. There's always some fish right there. Oh. Had a bite. Like instantly that time. We'll let it sit for a minute and check the bait. I feel like they stole the bait right away. Gotta make sure the bait, all the worms are in the shade. Leaving the sun out here, they get cooked in no time. Gosh. I think they stole the bait. Oh yeah, bait's gone. They got that quick that time. They were on it. Here comes the pontoon boat. Just cruising on by. Just cruising on by. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, No nibbles. Something's going on. There's bait on there. I'm not sure what the deal is, what the holdup is. Right there should be a fish. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Come on. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm back out here fishing. You're right, I took a little while off. If you're still there with me, Colson. I took a couple weeks off of live streaming. I had a bunch of work to do out on my property. I wasn't able to get out here, or anywhere else really. I did a couple of streams on salmon fishing and stuff, but not like this. Not like where I'm out here just chilling. Yeah, man. Sometimes life just gets too busy to do what makes you happy. Good, man. This week has been good. The last 7 days, I should say. Like, I don't know if you checked out my shorts, but I got a couple of big old bass just last week on a live stream. I made some shorts out of it. If you check my not the live stream I did last night, but the live stream I did before that, a couple days ago, there was like some giant largemouth bass that I landed. Not giant, but very nice size. Yeah, you got to check out the rest of the channel, guys. There's some good fish fights right here. I land them right here. So some big fish out here if you put the time in. Oh yeah, we still eat fish. The salmon especially. My brother brought over a giant salmon that he caught. It was 36 inches. And we filleted it up in my yard and we had a big barbecue. It was totally awesome. Totally awesome. Excellent fresh salmon meat. You know, like just beautiful salmon, beautiful fish. I'll eat trout. Sometimes I'll eat a catfish. My wife loves to eat catfish. So if I can catch a decent catfish, awesome. That's awesome, dude. Me and my brother are old. We're old already. We're in our 40s. I'm in my late 40s. My brother's in his early 40s. But hey, man, you know, fishing brings everybody together. That's one good thing about fishing is like it brings all different groups of people together. It's a good thing. I don't know what's going on with this line on the left-hand side over here, but I've got a live fish on there, and there's been no fish biting on it, which is kind of strange. Usually those live fish get eaten up pretty quick. So I'm thinking about pulling it up and checking it here in a minute. I think I'll give it like 5 more minutes, and then I'll check that line. Man, it is getting hot here. I feel like the phone's going to shut down because it's just under too much heat. It's like hot to touch right now. I'm surprised it's still functioning, to be honest. So if oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I got an old girl dog too that's probably going to be passing on soon too. But not yet. She's still hanging on. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, so what I was saying was, though, is if the stream suddenly ends, it's because my phone shut down because it's too damn hot out here. So just be aware, guys, that that's a possibility. Nice little breeze out here all of a sudden, which is good because I'm friggin' cooking. Texas is hot, yes. Texas is hot, California is hot, Arizona is hot. The West is hot. Southwest is hot. It's a hot sucker out here. All right, I'm going to check these lines, guys.
That fish is still alive.
I'm going to put him back out there. He should get eaten out there. He's too little to be out there by himself. Away from cover and everything. He should get eaten. So let's just give it a little more time. We'll get that big fish. Come on, Mr. Fish. Yeah, I can't imagine this little fish surviving too long out there where I tossed him. He's like fish food out there, you know? And I normally catch like 5-pound bass out there. I'm like, he might be too small to have out there though. Like he just doesn't get noticed. I don't know. Anybody check out the price of gold today? $3,720 I looked earlier. Holy mackerel. That's something else about the area I live here at. This is gold country. Let's go look for gold here. I can do this live stream on gold mine. I wonder why is this thing is like it just mutes easy when you pick up the dang phone. Sorry about that. Yeah, the fish should have been eaten by now. Surprised it hasn't gotten eaten yet. I mean, it's a little tiny fish. Little tiny fish usually get eaten when they're way out there. Ooh, it's warm. It is a warm one out here, boys. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. Really helps us out. Let's see what we got in the minnow trap down there. See down here? Can't really tell if there's minnows in there or not. But we got the trap in the water. I kind of feel like we'll get something in there. I don't know why we haven't caught more fish yet. The fish are just kind of... What kind of games do I like to play in my... Well, this kind of is my free time, bro. But this is kind of the type of game I like to play. But I'll play Fortnite on Xbox sometimes. When my stupid Xbox is working properly. I'm locked out right now. The council locked me out for some reason. So I haven't been able to play my Fortnite game because my Xbox is locked out. Or got me locked out. So I fish instead. But I actually don't play that many video games anymore. I used to play a lot more. Just kind of grow out of it over the years. A little bit anyways, I guess. I don't know. If I have time to play at night, I will. But like I said, my council's got me locked out, so I just don't. I don't want to buy a new console. It just pisses me off because it's like I came from back in the day where like you owned the games. Now they want you to like download it, and then like when the council locked me out, all those games that I had on there, I'm locked out of. And it's like that just the amount of money that I've spent on the system and everything. I'm just not into it. It's just like, yeah, this sucks. I prefer to just fish. if it's just gonna lock me out because of like a email address or something, just like whatever. Not into it. Yeah, that's what was cool about Fortnite, that it's free, you know. But now the council won't let me on the system for whatever reason, you know. So it's kind of like, even if the games are free, you still can't play it if the council's got you locked out because it's like the wrong email address or something. Which I didn't think could happen because, you know, why would that happen? There's something wrong with this worm. Putting on a fresher worm. It stinks or something. This worm, there's something wrong with this worm. Dead worm or something. I don't know. Maybe one of these good worms. Come on, Mr. Fish. We need a fish. All right, I'm doing something. I got to mix it up here or something, man. They just ain't taking it. So I'm gonna make sure this worm is on there. Fling it off. Ain't coming off. I'm putting this one off in the opposite direction here and see what happens out over here. Quite a bit deeper over here. Fish out there. All right. We got to subscribe. But what's your question, bro? I'm listening. Salmon Colby. I can't say that I have. Is it a YouTube channel? I'm assuming. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one. Oh, ghost hunting or haunting? Yeah, my daughter's into that, but I'm not really. They got arrested. Oh, 3 Legs is going pretty good. It's pretty warm out here, though, to be honest. It's like it feels like it's about 90, 95 right now. It warmed up since I first got out here. But still going pretty good. Yeah, you shouldn't go into abandoned places unless you got like some kind of permission to, you know? Which is not impossible. It's abandoned. It's not, you know, secured. So I've got a bait trap in the water. Let's see right down here. There's my minnow trap down there. And I think I might have a fish in there. We've got a live minnow on this rod right here. And then I've got a night crawler on the white rod, or the rod on the right-hand side. Ooh, yeah. "45-mile-an-hour winds and it's raining." Jeez, that is rough. 45-mile-an-hour winds is like, that's rough. It gets like that here during the winter. Probably in another month and a half, 2 months, it'll be like that here. But right now the weather's still nice. Able to get out here and do some fishing. Well, my phone is just so hot right now. I am kind of shocked it's still functioning. I'm going to try and put it in my shadow. Get it to cool off a little bit, because it's just, the phone I think is going to turn off because it's just so dang hot.
Hello, Moto.
Still went fishing for a few hours at high tide. Big old bank for me, but how's your fishing going in the heat? Well, you know what? It's not bad. The fishing here in the heat's not bad. I mean, it's slow today. It's probably because I chose to come to this spot and didn't go to the river. But that's just how it goes, you know. I probably should have gone to a different spot. Hey, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here with me. I just want to let you all know I appreciate every one of you hanging in here with me and trying to catch some fish. I'm not done yet. We're still going to continue on, but I'm just letting you know. Thank you all so very much for just being on the stream and checking this out with me and seeing how it goes. Yeah, so if you just joined, I have a live bait, a live minnow on the left rod, right over there.
And then I have a night crawler on the rod on the right over here. And then we've got a bait trap in the water right out over there. So that's what we got going on right here. And yes, it is quite hot in the heat. But we're still hanging in there. We're still sticking it out. Although there is no fish biting, which is kind of a bummer. Wish I had some fish. Wish I could say I caught some nice fish today, but I have not. So I don't really know what the conundrum is here. But we're still trying. We're still trying to bring it up to you. Oh, we're fishing for catfish, largemouth bass, maybe some bluegill. I've got hooks for both sizes. So the rod on the left-hand side has got a live fish on it. So that's probably like a largemouth bass, maybe a catfish. The rod on the right-hand side is either a bluegill or a largemouth bass. So just based on the size hooks and the bait we have. All right, folks, drop me some likes. Help me out here. I'm going to check these lines.
Dang it. I got hung up. Lost the whole setup. What should I do? Oh, the fishing's pretty slow. Let's check the bait trap. Couple little guys. Couple of little guys. I think that's it for the bait trap. Let me see if I can't show you one of these little dudes I just caught. Look how tiny these guys are. They're like micro baits. Oh. Well, folks, we've been here for 2 hours. No real fish.
I'm not really sure what the holdup is. Yes, you do. I have a fishing license, a 2-rod stamp fishing license, like $60, 60 US dollars. It's expensive. But let's see here.
I might call it a day, guys. I think I'm sunbaked enough, and I'm not really catching anything. So feeling like I'm gonna call it a day. Head back to my house, go eat a chili dog or something, and gonna be it, man. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that joined me. Thank you for all you people that were here and watching. Have a great evening, great afternoon, great morning, wherever you're at. And consider subscribing to the channel. This is a slow fishing trip. I apologize about that. Usually we get some nice fish here. I think it was just midday, and I probably should have came at evening time. I might do another stream later today or tomorrow morning or early tomorrow morning. But that's it for right now. Thank you all so much. Have a great day. Tight lines.